The bell above the entrance of Elegance Emporium tinkled softly as Lily stepped into the upscale clothing store. She had come to pick out a dress for an upcoming event, hoping to find the perfect outfit to make a lasting impression. The store's elegant decor and soft lighting created a welcoming atmosphere, and Lily felt her excitement grow as she browsed through the racks of dresses. After selecting a few options, Lily made her way to the fitting rooms at the back of the store. The attendant, a young woman with a friendly smile, directed her to an available room and assured her that she was just a call away if Lily needed any assistance. Lily stepped into the fitting room, its walls adorned with large mirrors that reflected her image from every angle. She began trying on the dresses, admiring herself in the mirror. As she slipped into the third dress, a shiver ran down her spine. It felt as if someone was watching her, hidden within the shadows of the room. She brushed off her unease, attributing it to the dim lighting and her own nervousness. But as she examined herself in the mirror, she thought she saw movement behind her, a fleeting glimpse of a shadowy figure. Her heart raced, and she turned around, her eyes scanning the room. There was no one there. Lily's unease deepened as she continued to try on dresses. Each time she looked into the mirror, she caught brief glimpses of movement, a flicker of movement behind her, a shadow that seemed to linger for just a moment. She felt as if someone was right behind her, a presence that she couldn't quite see. She tried to dismiss her fears, reminding herself that she was alone in the fitting room. But the feeling of being watched grew stronger, and the whispers of doubt began to cloud her mind. She picked up her pace, desperate to finish trying on the dresses and escape the unsettling atmosphere. As Lily tried on the final dress, her unease reached its peak. She stared at her reflection in the mirror, her heart pounding as she saw the shadowy figure standing directly behind her, its features obscured by darkness. She turned around, her eyes widening in shock. The fitting room was empty. Trembling, Lily stepped out of the dress and hurriedly put on her own clothes. She rushed out of the fitting room, her breathing ragged, and found the attendant chatting with another customer. She tried to compose herself, but her hands shook as she returned the dresses. Lily's encounter in the fitting room left her rattled, and she decided to leave the store without making a purchase. As she exited Elegance Emporium, she couldn't shake off the feeling of being followed. She turned back to look at the store, her gaze drawn to its elegant exterior. Later that evening, Lily decided to research the store's history. She discovered that Elegance Emporium had been built on the site of an old theater that had burned down decades ago. Rumors circulated about a tragic incident during the fire, in which a young actress had lost her life in the dressing room. The fitting rooms were said to be haunted by her restless spirit, seeking solace from the tragedy that had taken her life. Unable to shake off the feeling of unease, Lily decided to return to the store the next day. She was determined to confront whatever presence had haunted her in the fitting room. Armed with a voice recorder and a camera, she entered the store once more. As Lily stepped into the fitting room, she felt the same sensation of being watched. She turned on the voice recorder and began asking questions, her voice trembling. "Is there someone here with me?" she asked, her heart racing. The room was filled with a tense silence, broken only by her rapid breathing. Suddenly, a whisper echoed through the room, a faint, chilling voice that seemed to come from all directions. "Help me," it murmured, sending shivers down Lily's spine. She looked around, her eyes wide with terror, but there was no one to be seen. Lily pressed on, her determination overcoming her fear. She continued asking questions, and with each one, the whispers grew louder, more urgent. The voice seemed to be telling a story of a young actress who had died tragically, her dreams cut short in the fire that consumed the theater. Lily listened, her heart aching as the voice revealed its story. She realized that the presence in the fitting room was the spirit of the young actress, trapped between the worlds of the living and the dead. Lily's sympathy and compassion gave the spirit the comfort it sought, and the whispers grew softer, filled with a sense of gratitude. With a heavy heart, Lily turned off the voice recorder. She knew that she had helped the restless spirit find some semblance of peace. As she left the fitting room, she felt a sense of closure, as if a weight had been lifted from her shoulders. She knew that she had confronted the unknown and had made a connection with a presence from beyond. Lily returned to her everyday life, her encounter with the spirit a haunting memory that she would never forget. She found solace in the fact that she had brought peace to a tormented soul and had bridged the gap between the worlds of the living and the dead. As time passed, Elegance Emporium continued to thrive, its fitting room no longer a place of fear, but a space where the living and the spirit world had intertwined. Lily's experience remained a reminder that sometimes the most terrifying encounters could lead to unexpected connections and a deeper understanding of the mysteries that lay beyond our perception. Years later, as Lily walked past Elegance Emporium, she felt a gentle breeze brush against her cheek. She turned to look at the store's entrance, a soft smile on her lips. She knew that the presence she had encountered in the fitting room had moved on, finding peace in the afterlife. As the sun set, casting long shadows on the ground, Lily heard a whisper carried on the wind, a whisper of gratitude and farewell. The memory of her encounter with the restless spirit would forever remain a part of her, a testament to the enduring connection between the living and the departed, and the whispers that lingered in the shadows of the unknown.